Whatever you want to say, boomer tweet here, 8 thoughts, you're a boomer, shut up. But I'm sorry, it's facts. Online gaming nowadays, for the most part, is horrible. Most popular online games are 70% of the time filled with, I lack of better words, not a fun experience. Maybe 3 out of 10 times you turn on, let's say you go to play some Call of Duty, 2 or 3 times out of 10, had some good times. Or 70% of the time, it's met with frustration, anger, but you keep going back, regardless of Modern Warfare or Battlefield or Apex Legends or Fortnite, whatever game it is you enjoy playing online, you mostly always go back to try to chase that dragon of the few times you did have fun. But most of the time, it's not fun because it's constantly being ruined by sweats and tryhards and dudes that treat gaming like it was their job because they're under some kind of false pretense. They think it can be their job. Because esports, for the most part now, has ruined gaming. No matter what game it is, esports has to have its little fingers in it. It has to be esports compatible. And it also has pushed some fantasy to these kids and young people that they think that if they play long enough and play hard enough and work and grind, like they say these stupid, all these stupid inspirational quotes I see on Twitter from all these gamers, like all these dudes who've done well, like Nade Shot and anybody, man, like Carnage Clan or whatever. I see tweets like, or like FaZe Clan, that FaZe Sensor dude, like, bro, man, I don't know, that guy's on some kind of cycle on steroids and is rotting his brain. All these dudes, like G Fuel, obviously causes brain damage, but they always say like, rise and grind, chase your dreams. Oh yeah, like you can succeed too. And like, no, you can't. And first of all, if your dream is to become a professional gamer, bad news, bro. You're a loser. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's become validated now because people are making money at it, right? So because there's money, corporations push this agenda. It gets into the public mindset. It becomes like mainstream thinking now that, oh yeah, being a gamer is cool because, they want to make money, right? That's why esports is so popular, because it's like a Ponzi scheme. They make money at it. And, they want to push the agenda, so they try to make it seem like it's acceptable. And that's what these people do. They chase this dream to become professional gamers because it's being pushed by mainstream media and, all of these see people doing it. But I hate to break it to you, 99% of you who think you're going to make it aren't going to make it, and you ruin gaming for that. You have turned in you play public matches like it was your job, and you put in 40 hours a week, even more, in 7 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours, 8 hours a day because you saw one kid. What's that one kid? Starts with a B. I don't know. He's like young and he won like $2 million at the Fortnite World Cup. You think that's going to be you? Sad news, partner. It isn't going to be you. Like, hate to break it to you, that's not happening. It's just not going to happen. Like, someone needs to tell you that. And if that is your goal, you need your parents to give you a fucking smack in the head and say, wake up, son. I wouldn't, if my son's goal was to be a professional gamer, unless that kid suffered from some kind of like physical limitation or mental limitation, I wouldn't let it happen. I wouldn't. Like, call me a overbearing parent or whatnot. There's no way I would let my son try to shoot to become a professional gamer. If my kid's playing more than like an hour or two of gaming every day for leisure time when all his other stuff is done, or like the weather's bad, he's got nothing else to do, then like I'm a failed parent if that's occurring. And it's true though, right? Because like I said, like they see people out here who are going to make a ton of money and they think they're going to be that person. So they try to hustle and play and become that person. And in the meantime, they ruin gaming for everyone else who's normal. And at the same time, they ruin themselves. Like, have you tried to communicate, like honestly, boomer tweet here, right? Boomer message, boomer video, 8 thoughts. But have you ever tried to communicate with younger people sometimes? Like, of course, there's a lot who are normal, but I run into so many people now who are like antisocial. Like they don't look like people who suffer from any kind of like, mental illness. They're just normal young people, like, 18, 20, stuff like that, 23, 24. And you go to have a conversation, you're like, hey, how's it going? And they're like, and you walk by like, oh my God, a real person, don't talk, don't look at me. Oh my God, I am on Asperger's, I'm on the spectrum, don't look at me. Like, it's like they don't know how to communicate because you know what? They think they're building friendships online. They think that they're having some kind of relationship by having some communication online with their friends who are like, in other parts of the world. Like, because they don't talk face to face, they don't have a communication with other people. They don't know how to deal with people on people communications because they're stuck in this virtual world trying to become a professional gamer or whatever the hell they think they're doing. Like, another thing too, if you're sitting around in your youth, gaming indoors, not getting out and socializing and interacting with people and doing other things, you're doing damage to yourself on top of that. Like, if you think a good life is sitting in front of this thing and playing video games and playing computer games, and you think that's a good life, it's not a good life. I have someone in my family who's like that, and he has to go see a psychologist now because he has horrible social skills. He has horrible social development. I'm not going to get into it, man, but like the kid's a mess, and it's all just a brainwash. It's all just a joke because corporations want to push that agenda because they can make a ton of money off it. You're nothing but a pawn. Like buy buy G Fuel and buy a scuff controller and make sure to buy like low resolution or low response, 1 millisecond response freaking monitor, and buy all the latest gear and gadgets and stuff. It's all just a corporate sale, man. That's all they're doing. So like, you know what? And that's why we have skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking is a highly required function in gaming right now. They need to separate that. They need it. That's why they have it. It's definitely needed because these dorks out here who take this game like it's a job, who never will have it as a job and ruin gaming in the meanwhile, all in the pursuit of nothing, are just, they need to be cornered off like they got leprosy. Like, yeah, okay, you guys and all you sweaty try-hard dorks and people who think they know how to play, they're going to be some professional gamer and, play like as if their life depends on it. You all are here. Boop, get over there. Yep, cool, go in the corner. Yep, here's your G Fuel. Yep, okay, you go over there, you play here. The normal people and people who are just trying to have fun, they come over here. But unfortunately, those lines are being blurred more and more, and the separation it's hard to do because geez, man, look at all the people circumventing that. Always trying to, exploit the system and score skill-based matchmaking and, playing with the normal people. And on top of that, it forces everyone else to try to even get better. So even people who are just trying to be normal and have fun, your present company included, has to always try to like work so hard because everyone else is trying to work hard because, those people, and it's, it's just, man, long story short here, ladies and gentlemen, is that gaming sucks nowadays. It's a fact compared to how it used to be. It's gotten worse. It's too sweaty. It's too competitive, and it's a game. It's not a sport. It's not something to be proud of. The fact that you're proud of it, you're good at a game, was something that you'd be made fun of before in the past. People would like ridicule people, like, oh, you know what? I'm really good at gaming. Like that's the culture has changed, and I'm not saying it's changed for the better. Like, yes, times change, but you know what? Like there are things that were better now than there were before, but this is not one of them. It's not just some boomer rant like, oh, when I was a kid, I used to walk up hills both ways to school, and we used to respect the dollar. These kids nowadays, like, no, man. Like, this is just, I think, an analytical, conservative, straight down the middle, centralist point of view that I think is pretty accurate. So yeah, we need skill-based matchmaking because we need to separate these sweaty, try-hard nerds who play 40 hours a week like it's their job because they have nothing else going on in their life, and they think they're going to somehow make millions because the whole agenda is being pushed by companies who are looking to make money off these suckers in that dream and sell them all the crap and get them going. Then they're not ever going to achieve that. It's just a fact, Jack. And you're wasting your life and your youth sitting around playing a game thinking it's going to be a job. It's not going to happen. And if that is your pursuit in your life, is like to be a professional gamer, it's about as important as this. Yeah, just shit. All right, thanks for watching the video, ladies and gentlemen. Bros, and everybody in between. Boomer tweet out, boomer message out, boomer video out. Hope you enjoyed it. You dorks out there need to get a life is what we're trying to say. All right. Take care. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Smash that like button. I made thoughts. Last but not least, and most importantly, you all stay black. For the Foxgate white men. Bring it down. All right, later, dudes. Go get a life. Put the controllers down and start interacting with people, and realize it's all just a scam. You're not going to make it, and you're ruining gaming, you dorks. Bye.